Hi Math 12 students, one more movie to tell you about the Knewton homework software. So this is the home landing page again. Then we'll click on modules because that's where we always go to do our work. Once you've finished module 0, you can click on the downward pointing triangle and it will point to the right and collapse the menu. So this Knewton homework and mini quizzes is just a note here to remind you to look for the Knewton homework down below. After a while, I'll assume that you know that's where it is, and I will keep putting those reminders. So I'm going to collapse this menu also. So now the next thing that's open is the Knewton homework. So click on any assignment, but presumably you'll click on the first assignment. And Knewton is actually outside of Canvas, their servers and the company, but you can access it from inside Canvas because I've embedded it. So when you go to this screen, you'll get to the welcome, and please complete a purchase or enter an access code to access your Knewton course. So you'll say purchase if you're going to use a credit card on the website here. And if you bought an access code from the bookstore, then you're going to enter your code here, redeem access code. And if you're going to purchase online with a credit card, then you want to purchase this $39.95 single term access. You don't need the $79.95. That's if more of your classes were using Knewton, but I don't think very many disciplines are right now. The downside to the $9.95 monthly plan is, yeah, it sounds like less. It's only $10 a month, but you'd have to pay starting in August, so it actually would be 5 months. So it's $50 if you do it that way. And you can't get the 14 days of free temporary access and then go to a monthly plan. If you use that free temporary access, you have to use the single term access $40 plan. So it's a little bit less this way than if you go through the bookstore. It's $46.20 plus tax. So this would be my suggestion, is that you go through the Knewton software. So now I'm going to go back to the home page and leave the student view so that I can show you a little bit more about Knewton, because you're not going to be able to see it until you pay or get the free access. So you'll open an assignment, and then in each assignment there are options for you. So you have options. I'm going to preview as a student here so that you can see what it's going to look like. So you have a question. You type your answer in. I know that it's kind of a frustrating thing for students that you have to be so careful typing in your answer. So just get good at working really carefully and typing really carefully. So once you submit your answer, and here's the little palette where you can do fractions and square roots and superscripts and subscripts and parentheses, infinity symbols. So this is the entry palette that pops open. And then I'm just going to type in a random answer and then say feedback, and that you can give them feedback. So you can say, I can't enter my answer, something's wrong, or some piece of the problem is not working. And one of the reasons I choose Knewton is they are really good about getting right on top of things. If a student or instructor tells them something's wrong, they're very responsive. So once you submit your answer, then you're going to get a message, either, sorry, that's incorrect, try again, or yay, that's a correct answer. And you can view the answer, and there's an answer explanation. So they'll actually go through an explanation, and then you can continue and get another question. So you have a little mastery bar here that shows how you're doing. And Knewton is what's called adaptive learning. So if the program gives you 3 or 4 problems of a certain type and it doesn't seem like you're getting the idea, It's going to back you up to a prior skill and work with you on that until you master that prior skill, and then take you back to the current skill. So the program is not associated with a specific textbook, but it is based on an open resources textbook, which I will put into Canvas for you. So I can't remember if I put it here yet or not. So in the files will be the open source textbook. I'm not seeing it here yet, but it will be, and you can access it. The material's in a little bit different order in that open resources textbook, but I will give you what I called a crosswalk of the Knewton section numbered this. You will find in this chapter in the Open Education Resources textbook. You can pretty much get any college algebra textbook, even if it's older, and the topics are all the same, and the order is usually the same. And if you like having an actual book, feel free to buy any college algebra textbook, and they just really don't vary a lot. So if you go to the Getting to Know About Knewton, I'm going to put this video there. It's obviously not there while I'm making it. But there are also materials here from the company. So there's a What is Alta, Getting Started with Knewton Alta PowerPoint slides if you like that way of learning, a video if you like that way. And then I just find that if I type questions into Google, like how do I do whatever it is in Knewton with the K, often it just pops me to the right answer. So if you can't figure out how to enter something, or what it is that they're asking for. The other thing that I really like about Knewton is it has a chat feature, and there's always somebody there to answer questions about the program. So they can't answer the questions about the math. They're not math people, but they are Knewton Alta software people and super helpful. So let me know if you run into any difficulties getting started with the homework or working on the homework. I plan to spend time during the Zoom sessions answering questions about homework and putting you in small groups to work on worksheets that are similar problems to the homework so that you can help each other. So let me know what I can do to help, and you're welcome to get started in Knewton anytime.